Alright, so I turn the TV on or look through Facebook. All I see is stuff about these hate crimes and hate groups. Look, no matter where you go, there's gonna be hate groups, which there's no controlling that. There's always gonna be people trying to get free stuff. I'm gonna tell you something. Life doesn't owe you a damn thing. If you think because you were born, life owes you something, money, or any kind of material things, it doesn't. It don't owe you a damn thing. If anything, you owe life something. Everyone owes life something. You had the opportunity to be born to make something of yourself. Who fucking cares who's president? How is that you sitting on your couch, where you live? How is that going to change anything that actually affects you at your house, your job? I mean, think about it. I don't care who's president. They're not gonna knock on my door and say, you gotta do this and do that. You control your life the way you do it. Yeah, live life by the law. I mean, you got people on welfare and cry and complain that now they gotta take a drug test to get paid for free for what I do. I work my ass off. Millions upon millions of people work their ass off. What do you do? Oh, I know what you do. You have to go, once every 3 or 4 months and fill out paperwork to say that you're poor or you can't work. You know, there's millions of jobs out there that you can do that you don't even need to leave your couch. It's a pitiful job. I couldn't do it. But you refuse to do that. Instead, what you guys would like to do is find some other scam or way to make my hard-earned money. Let me tell you a fact. The more people that do collect welfare, the money of the taxpayers, your check gets little and little and littler. And it always will. Because there's only so much money coming in. And as for these hate crimes, like I started talking about, look, I feel bad for the innocent people. I feel bad for the people that's happened hundreds of years ago with slavery. I don't feel bad for any of you guys now. Because you know what? When you go there and do all that stuff, you're doing that to yourself. And if your excuse is, well, I live in the ghetto or the hood. You know what? I used to live in the hood where there was drive-bys and shootings. You know what I did? I saved my money and I moved. I got out of that situation. That's what you gotta do. I don't feel bad for someone that stays there and doesn't want to make anything of their life. I don't feel bad for the people that literally will go to a freaking a store and rob them because they want their money. Well, if you worked, you wouldn't have to do that. As for these fucking white trash people out there, you know what? Karma comes back tenfold. Always comes back tenfold. And it'll always catch up to you. And as for those Black Lives Matter, same thing. Karma will catch up to you. And all these KKK people or these protesting and taking down statues or whoever the hell you are, you know what? Those statues were there for a reason. It's for our history, not because you're having a rough time or your beliefs have been hurt. I'm sorry your butt hurt. Guess what? I get butt hurt every single week when I get my paycheck and see Uncle Sam is taking my money in taxes. But you know what? It's life. You're gonna have to deal with it. That's life. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, go to a different country. Go to Canada. Go to Mexico. Go to Africa. Go to Europe. I guarantee you'll figure out once you get there that the United States had a lot more freedom than they do. All I know is your excuses for why and what you don't have is your fault, not ours, not his, not white, not black, not purple, not brown. It's your fault. You make a life of how you make life the way you want it to be. And if you don't like the way you're doing it, change it. But don't change it with guns or tearing statues down. You know, I feel bad for people that actually like literally be at a gas station filling gas up while protesters or hate groups are around. And they get jumped or murdered just because the color of their skin. I feel bad for them. They're innocent. They didn't do anything. They have no clue what you're about or what's going on. They just want to live their life, come home, and feed their family. But someone has different intentions. Look, I've been poor. I'm not saying I have money now. I'm poor as well. I got bills. Look over there. You see that right there? Those are all my bills. That happens every month. I'm not asking for help. I just work for it. I mean, it's life. You gotta take life by the horns and figure out how you're going to be successful. What you're doing with all these hate crimes, I mean, think of this right now, and I'm serious. You think you're doing something by protesting, and the only thing the outcome is going to be is there will be martial law. And I'm going to be sitting on my couch watching the TV on the news. And when that happens, you guys are going to be in the streets throwing, I don't know, bottles full of alcohol or gasoline at the police or the military. And you know what they're going to do? They're going to unload on you. And then you'll be in an obituary. That's what's going to happen, because that's what happens to other countries when protesters like you do it to their military or their government. Live life by the law. Don't expect life to give you anything, because they don't owe you anything. They don't owe me anything. I owe life, because without life, I wouldn't be here. My kids wouldn't be here. I wouldn't have what I have, which isn't much, but I'm damn proud of what I do have, because I worked hard for it. Y'all need to grow up. Y'all need to get life. Y'all need to care about your family and not what other people are doing, because that's only gonna get you wrapped up and hurt and set for disappointment. That's life. Life has a lot of disappointments. Just gotta get through it. And it's not being a part of a hate group is not getting through it. That's just gonna hurt you in the long run. So all you hate people, I wish you the best. I hope your eyes open and realize what you're doing is only gonna hurt you and your family in the long run. And like like I said, don't think for a second because where you live, the hood or the ghetto, is the reason why you are. Because you make life how you want it. You don't like it, move. You don't want to have to hear drive-bys every night. Save your money and get the fuck out of there. Let them deal with it. You don't have to. I didn't have to. I got smart. I got out of there. Because every single day when I got home from work, I was worried about walking from my car to my apartment. 4 times in 1 year, I got jumped just in that little distance. My vehicle got broken windows. You know why? Because I was white, living the same life that everyone else was that was poor, trying to survive, trying to put food on my child's plate. You guys just need to grow up. Like I said, who cares who's president? It's not affecting you when you're sitting on your couch. The only thing that's going to affect you is what you make it affect. It's the same day of the week, same day of the month. Life is what you make of it. And if you make it hard on yourself, it's going to be hard. Remember that.